Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Injustice Gods Among Us video. In this video, we talk about patch 2.9, which got released on Thursday, May 19th. And this patch, did you see that fight? We all had fun as Dawn of Justice, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman flew through the game and caused a huge pay gate, since those are the only two challenges that you could not actually buy credits for, followed by Kahndaq Black Adam and Antimatter Sinestro, which are still unpromotable, as I did actually peek into patch 2.9 and saw that. But now we're back to the world of pure injustice with update 2.9, meaning you can actually update cards. So, yeah, that's what they mean by pure injustice, because you can actually promote your cards. Oh, how about them bad guys? 3 new baddies enter the fray as we introduce Earth 2 Solomon Grundy and Arkham Knight Catwoman as challenge characters, and Blackest Knight Doomsday as a brand new multiplayer reward character. Is Blackest Knight Doomsday their idea of Dawn of Justice Doomsday by having a Blackest Knight version? Could be very possible. It is a multiplayer reward character, so expect me to do a lot of Twitch streaming when that multiplayer season comes out. You can also get them from early access packs, so you better believe I will be buying a Doomsday if that is the case. Can I get a booster up in here? Booster packs galore available with Injustice 2.9. We've added 3 new booster packs to help you round out your roster and take on all the challengers. Look for the Icebreaker booster, Sorcery booster, and Alien Invasion booster over the coming weeks. You got that video energy, feeling sapped? Got a case of the I Need Energies? Well, now you can watch a promoted video in-game for an energy refresh. This is just one of the nice things we do for you in Justice 2.9. Enjoy. But look at all the stupid things that 2.8 did, and there's still a bunch of bugs that they haven't fixed. And one of the best bugs that I've seen is now, if you look in the very top right of your corner, and depending on how bright the screen is, there is a battery indicator. Not only that, but you can see the time, and you can see my carrier, which is AT&T. You'll see that in the upcoming screen momentarily. Now, for anybody wondering what the energy recharge is, it's kind of like WW Immortals. For those of you who haven't played that game because it's a piece of shit compared to Injustice, well, the energy recharge basically works where you watch a 15 to 30 second video, and you get 3 energy for all your characters. Where this is extremely significant compared to WW Immortals is the fact that with the energy recharge, you can actually do a 7-battle matchup and only spend the whole energy recharge. And we're going to show a whole battle net as they took out the Dawn of Justice trailer. So
man's aggression
we didn't get a chance to see it in the patch 2.8 video, which obviously I had to re-edit because that thing got banned.
So many lives lost.
We're back to the regular boring ass Injustice that you guys all love and hate. Alright, so as you guys can see, I have farmed 67 challenge credits, so immediately after I record this video, I will be doing the Arkham Knight Catwoman challenge, and as you can see, 1,300 attack, which is just like Dawn of Justice, Batman, and Superman as far as attack goes, and only 1,000 health, so it is a little bit more of a glass cannon, as Dawn of Justice, Batman had 1,200, Superman had 1,300, and I believe Antimatter Sinestro had 11 or 1,200, but Catwoman has always been a card that's had a low amount of health. It's really good to see a card that has a high output of damage. Think Cassandra Cain Batgirl. Also think 600 Wonder Woman. If you don't have 600 Wonder Woman, I highly recommend getting her out of challenge booster packs, because buffing Arkham Knight Catwoman with upwards of 50% damage on top of everything else is pretty insane. So the combination obviously with Arkham Knight Catwoman is you use these 2 cards here. So you can also use Batgirl if you want to borrow power. I don't see that being significant, but the female characters you want to use is animated Harley Quinn. Harley and her teammates receive 20% damage and power generation. Joker doesn't really matter in that case. And the other support card, which is amazing, and this is going to be the highest attack character in the game altogether.
Wonder Woman.
600 Wonder Woman gives 30% damage and power generation to female characters only, since Wonder Woman is sexist and doesn't like men. So as you see in the top middle there, it is 7:20 p.m. as I'm recording this video, and for some reason back to the App Store because we actually opened the game through iTunes. So pretty interesting stuff there. So we're going to go and do a normal battle, and then we're going to do a 7-battle matchup online. We're going to do a very quick survivor mode and see if they did anything with the timer. So in the first test fight, we have Regime Wonder Woman, Prison Superman, and Insurgency Batman. Now the reason we're making this test is we're going to show you guys what happens with the energy recharge. Wonder Woman gets destroyed. Pick off the Gotham Justice Insurgency Batman wiped out, and the final hit might hit on Prison Superman. Yes, it does. So devastating level 2 mode. I really like the Gotham Justice. Now, for those of you that are curious, there will not be an Elite 7 Kahndaq Black Adam or Antimatter Sinestro video. And one thing we actually should test out is, now that we're thinking about it, Antimatter Sinestro, can we actually use his stupid combo?
Sinestro.
So let's throw on all 3 League of Assassins gear items and see if that combination still works.
Sinestro.
So we're going to take out Kahndaq Black Adam and we're going to throw Batgirl in there, as I feel it's very important considering that you have to have 1 bar of power to start off when you're using Elite 7s. Alright, so, and actually with Dawn of Justice Batman, it's a really bad one to have in there. So let's throw in, not Ares either. Let us throw in Batman. I think that's a little more respectable.
Batman.
Let's give Batman the full LexCorp set, just so he has a way to survive the onslaught early on. So in the League of Assassins test fight, we have Batman, Batgirl, and Antimatter Sinestro.
Begin.
So basically, take the explosive batarang and swap out. So we're going to see if this combination still works with patch 2.9, and if I made a good investment by not purchasing. So there's the death from above. Still tags out on blocking, still triggers the trap.
Be afraid.
And the effect still works as planned. You still gain power from it, looks like. So they did not fix that with patch 2.9, so you're going to see this for at least another couple months. So, as of patch 2.9, the Antimatter Sinestro glitch is still available with the League of Assassins stuff, so you can tell they did not pay attention to the video. But if you are curious about the cards we need new versions of, be sure to check out the random video for that, because it's very important, because 3 of the cards I mentioned are on that list: Catwoman, Solomon Grundy, and the good old Doomsday. As you see, as of this patch, Antimatter Sinestro still pulls a stupid shit. So was it a good idea not picking up the pack? Yeah, I probably should have, but I just don't feel like paying money for something that you should. So Batman's probably going to get wiped out after the next cycle. So they got Sinestro's might and Batman eliminated. Let's get off the explosive batarang on Batgirl. Looks like Sinestro even took damage tagging in, so that's kind of funny, as Sinestro gets eliminated. Antimatter Sinestro, as of patch 2.9, is officially still overpowered. 25,532 XP, 1,950 credits. Alright, so next on the chopping block, come fight in the new MP season, which expires at midnight, and we are currently Commander Elite or something like that. We're going to throw the multiplayer gear back on Red Sun Superman, unless we deal with a ridiculous Antimatter Sinestro team, where he starts at 2 bars. We should have an easy time with these fights. So we're going to give him the knife collection, and we're going to give him the League of Assassins Adept Knives.
Superman.
So for Red Sun Wonder Woman, we're going to give the 4th World chest plate, the helmet, and the mace. So those will be the 3 items. And for Red Sun Green Lantern, we're going to give him Ra's al Ghul Scimitar, LexCorp chest armor, and helmet. Patch 2.9 did not change the effect, so you still get the 2-piece power given instead of drained. I really think they should make it the 3-piece, but one thing we actually should test out are the gauntlets. Did they actually fix the gauntlets to not suck? But it looks like probably not, but we're going to test it out anyways. Alright, so we're going to do a 7-battle matchup, and once we do 5 fights, we are going to do a recharge. Now you guys control on my battery level when you can actually see it. For the first fight, we have Steve Lugoo going up against Apocalypse Darkseid, Regime Hawkgirl, and Batgirl. Batgirl has no gear.
Begin.
Looks like fourth world on Darkseid. Just gotta hammer him down.
You're overmatched.
The Hawk Girl with the mace charge, that's gonna connect. Didn't seem to hit that hard. 15,000 maybe. The burn, of course, is hitting. So we're gonna get in Green Lantern. We obviously can't test since we're at full health. But there is another deception. That's gonna hit pretty hard. 17,000. We still haven't gone back to the App Store, by the way, guys.
You know how this ends.
Alright, so there is Hawk Girl. Mace charge this time blocked. So down goes Hawk Girl. I don't think we actually got a heal though. So Batgirl is gone. The Mega Blast does not take out Green Lantern. And we do get a heal.
You're outclassed here.
So it looks like the LexCorp gauntlets are still garbage, as the heal is still awful. There's the resurrection on Darkseid. And the Flying Punch will get rid of Darkseid for the victory in the first fight. We're not using that team. We might do a 5-battle matchup later. That quest will easily get 12,480 XP, 5,000 battle points, 3,900 credits since we completed one of the quests. So in the second battle, we have Turtle Man going up against Raven, Dawn of Justice, Batman, and Reverse Flash. If this team isn't Troll, I don't know what is. But it really depends on what gear is on Raven. Looks like Ra's al Ghul, so it looks like an offensive Raven. So we shouldn't have a problem with this fight as long as we get to one bar. Let's get her down a little bit more. That should be enough. Alright, Raven is gone. Dawn of Justice, Batman in, and he's taking burn damage. Let's see, there's an evasion, as we expected. Alright, so it does have fourth world out. Where's Flash in? We can just beat him down. Overextended. Alright, and soften up Dawn of Justice. Flash tags in. We're just gonna hammer him down anyways. Reverse Flash did come back in, then we're gonna punch him down.
You make me
This does area damage to Dawn. How he gets knocked out. But burning. That's exactly what. So that'll counter that nice resurrection. Get Wonder Woman in, aim the javelin, and get rid of him. Because you cannot evade super moves. Yes, super moves are still an important part of Injustice Gods Among Us, guys. I know you hate it, but 79,956 damage for the victory in the second fight. 12,000 XP. 5,000 battle points, 3,900 credits. Alright, so in the third battle we have CD's Nuts, interesting name, going up against the Arkham Knight Batgirl and Arkham Knight Batman. This leads me to believe offensive team, yes it is. So we're probably going to take a super Arkham Knight Batman and partial still through Arkham Knight's special one. Total offenses so far, assassins on Batgirl. She just, I don't even think I'm threatened by Batman. Bring him out. Alright, so he didn't use his 3 bars. Not immunity, but he doesn't have any. He's going to be an easy fight. We kind of figured it's offensive. And burning pretty hard. We're going to tag out. Thank you, Danny Garcia 65 for liking my photo. And Arkham Knight Batman eliminated. 12,480 XP. 5,000 battle points, 900 credits. For the fourth battle, we have AC Milan going up against Arkham Knight Batman, the Arkham Knight, and Killer Frost. So other than the Arkham Knight, we have two
Begin.
pretty good magnet characters. Arkham Knight, Batman at 2 absorb most of that. So he does have fourth world on Arkham Knight Batman. But he is crittable, so this shouldn't be too bad. We're going to wait for the first special before we... So League of Assassins on Killer Frost. We're only one gearing, so very... Burn immunity for Arkham Knight Batman is one of the worst when you have fourth world, because if Superman goes down, we don't have much left to deal with it. There's the tag. Arkham Knight should be eliminated here. And we're going to shield toss Batman and get him to his resurrection. And we're going to shield toss and get rid of him for the victory in the fourth fight. Thank you for that little heal, too. 12,480 XP. 5,000 battle points, 900 credits. Where are the overpowered Antimatter Sinestros that are supposed to be plaguing multiplayer? The fifth battle, we have Pro Igorot going up against the entire Dawn of Justice team, and Superman has two-piece League of Assassins with the Gauntlet. That's kind of dumb. Two-piece LexCorp with the League of Assassins Adept Hood is not totally stupid because that's a lot of crit damage. But the good old Red Sun Green Lantern cannot be crit. So
Begin.
That's pretty much a piece of shit gear in there. So there is the League of Assassins two-piece coming in play along with Rachel Ghouls, which did prevent the flying punch there. Now, of course, when you're using the two-piece League of Assassins, you're not going to have much blocking unless you're using a LexCorp helmet. So Superman is gone. League of Assassins is not in effect anymore. And he evaded through the combo. That kind of sucks. But we know he really doesn't have much healing. It's on Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman, so this time the shield connects. Let's tag back into Superman, and the healing on Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman is still horrible. You don't really gain much from using that ability. We're going to get Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman near her resurrection. There it is. Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman is gone. No healing on Dawn of Justice Batman, so we're easily going to get rid of him for the victory in the fifth fight. 12,480 XP. 5,000 battle points, 900 credits. Now, normally in multiplayer, once you get to this point, you either have to wait about 20 minutes, or you would have to spend energy. We're going to do a free recharge right now, and this is brand new to patch 2.9. I'm very happy to see this.
Well, it's true.
Alright, so there you see we have the energy to do the final two fights, and it's a really cool feature because now you don't have to actually spend energy to do the last two fights in a 7-battle matchup. So in the 6th matchup, we have WWRT going up against Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman, Dawn of Justice Batman, and Dawn of Justice Superman. 4th world on Wonder Woman, LexCorp on Batman, and League of Assassins on Superman. Now, I find the teams to be the most annoying when 4th world is on Batman because that's actually the most difficult way to knock him out. I think 4th world on Wonder Woman is the choice a lot of people make, but I don't think it's the correct one. I think Wonder Woman's low enough where we can start hammering it down. And Superman came in, that's really good. We can get 2 shots to try to get rid of him. Flying Punch is blocked for about 20,000. And he blocks both punches, but Superman can't heal except through Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman. Superman's pretty much gone, and we don't get rid of him here. Fires of Hephaestus does not heal Wonder Woman. So there's the resurrection. Really just have to worry about Dawn of Justice Batman at this point. Bring off another punch and try to weaken Batman some more. There it is. 38,000 damage. That was a good hit. Here of Metropolis, and Superman doesn't obviously have anything left in the tank. So we're going to go off the Justice Javelin, and we'll see if this is enough to get rid of Dawn of Justice Batman. 78,465 damage for the victory in the 6th fight. 12,480 XP. 5,000 battle points, 900 credits. So in the 7th matchup, we have Ben Philly going up against Dawn of Justice Superman, Apocalypse Darkseid, and Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman. LexCorp on Apocalypse Darkseid, 4th World on Wonder Woman again. And Clark Kent's glasses, along with Ra's al Ghul Scimitar and League of Assassins Adept Knives on Dawn of Justice Superman. So we have to be wary of a level 1 move right off the bat. There's the Flying Punch. That one didn't seem to hit quite as hard. Again, Dawn of Justice Superman, all offensive. We get rid of him easily. Apocalypse Darkseid is in. And he takes a big shot, even with LexCorp here. The stun obviously does nothing because of the Red Sun trio. We're going to be Flying Punch on Wonder Woman. This Wonder Woman's going to heal. Flying Punch on Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman. And the Flying Punch on Wonder Woman again. So pretty close to the resurrection. There it is. Superman back at 1 bar. Flying Punch on Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman hits for 42,000. That pretty much negates the heal. We have one more Flying Punch. And Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman eliminate for the victory in the 7th fight. 12,480 XP. 26,000 battle points, 4,680 credits. And we received 3 energy cards, which are a lot easier to pile up. Now, also, some very good news is that the Arkham Knight Catwoman card is now promotable. As you see, she is level 18, as I did do standard difficulty last night. And we're going to try to get it up tonight as well. So that's very cool. If you want to see how Arkham Knight Catwoman performs, be sure to check out standard difficulty when it comes up. If you like this video on patch 2.9, even though we had to re-render the last 2 videos, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Injustice Gods Among Us videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And for anybody curious, they did not do anything with Survivor Mode. And Antimatter Sinestro still works with the 3-piece LexCorp gear. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!